Right now, I'm about to go to my friend's housewarming. It is a potluck, so I went to Trader Joe's this morning and picked up some mini carrot cakes. I never have really had too much of carrot cake before, so I don't even know if it tastes good, but they looked good, so I got them. And I also got an orchid as a housewarming gift. I'm gonna head out now. I am a little bit late, but also I feel like I need to practice not showing up right on time, because I'm usually the type of person that will show up early or show up right on time. But whenever I do that, I'm always the first person there, and then it's just like quiet and awkward. So I'm trying to teach myself to like be a little bit late, because that's just how parties and things work. After my friend's housewarming party, I went and picked up this bookshelf that I found on Facebook Marketplace for 20 bucks. Such a good find, and I love how the wood is a similar color to all my other furniture in my room, so it matches. Facebook Marketplace has become such a thing in my life. I literally check it every single day, see what's up, see if there's anything I want for the apartment, because I haven't really been decorating that much. I'm very glad I was able to find this. And for such a good deal too, because I feel like all the bitches on Facebook Marketplace, they're like Depop sellers where they'll mark everything up so high if they slap mid-century modern on it.
You are my own hell. I won't let you out my sight, 'cause then I would have no life, and someone else would find your beauty new.
Welcome to my bed, where the magic happens. And by magic, I mean just me sleeping. Life has been pretty alright. I feel like I'm finally starting to settle in, and there's nothing really for me to complain about. I was FaceTiming one of my friends and she asked me how I was, and that's exactly what I said. Life's just been pretty chill. That's not to say I feel happy or satisfied right now with life. There's just not that much going on for me to be able to feel that. But lately I've just been feeling more present and grateful for the right now, which I think has contributed to me feeling pretty alright with whatever's going on. I'm just kind of like, yeah, like, I'm just living. We're living out here. I'm also finally starting to build closer bonds and making closer friendships. I'm still working on it, but I have made progress. I actually realized I have pretty bad social anxiety, and I learned that when I moved here. I just get really nervous and self-conscious around strangers and new people. There was a period of my life in November where I would just go to concerts every week by myself, and I did not talk to anybody when I went. And it was always a goal for me too. It was always like, okay, Dustin, like, you gotta talk to someone. I would just end up giving up and just being like, let's just enjoy the music. Like, you don't have to talk to anyone. And then it just isn't as enjoyable when you're not connecting with others. I'm bad at socializing with big groups. That's my weakness right there. And at concerts, people are with their group of friends, so it's pretty difficult to try to make friends at concerts. Not even just concerts, I'm just in general really bad at socializing with new big groups. And that might be surprising to some of you guys because I am pretty outgoing, but my stronger suit is when it's a one-on-one situation and I can truly talk and connect with a person. With big groups, I feel like there's too many personalities. I just can't pinpoint and really connect and be myself. It's so hard to be myself around big groups. I think I put on an act. Big groups are just intimidating, but I want to get better at dealing with the social anxiety and building my confidence with talking with new people. I definitely used to be better at it, confident, but I guess I have to build it up again. I'm actually going to a mutuals concert later this week, so I'm gonna make it a goal to get out of my comfort zone and talk to a lot of people. I find that I don't have much to say these days. My life is pretty mundane. I basically just spend all my time alone in the apartment or just doing things by myself, and usually it's just like work or my hobbies. Nothing really too exciting where I'm like, oh, I can share this. And I'm a sharer, don't get me wrong. I share everything about my life that I find slightly interesting. I am in fact an oversharer. If I found a tiny little knickknack at a thrift store, I'm fucking sending a video to my friends and being like, look what I found guys, thrift haul, let's go. So the fact that I find my life recently mundane and not worth to share is saying something, because y'all already know I share everything. I'm like, oh my god guys, I just bought this book. You know, I just do that in general. Oh, by the way, I got this book, Crying in H Mart, Michelle's Honor. Love me some Japanese breakfast. I'm a few chapters in, it's pretty good so far. Have not cried yet though. I know a lot of people said they cried and got super emo reading this book, but I honestly don't think I'm gonna cry. Mostly because she's Korean and I'm Viet, and I feel like I can't really connect to the things she's saying. But we shall see. I'm only a few chapters in, so maybe it'll get even more sad and then I'll cry. But I don't really tend to cry through forms of media, so I don't expect myself to cry. Anyways, see, that was a perfect example of me being able to share anything I find slightly interesting. I was FaceTiming my friend a few days ago, and you know when it goes awkwardly silent because both of you guys have nothing else to say anymore? Yeah, that happened. And usually I can just talk my ass off, so it was pretty shocking. Anyways, that is my mundane, slightly lonely life of living alone in LA. And that brings us to our sponsor, Quilt. Quilt is a free app and a place to have live, supportive, audio-only conversations with others. Quilt conversations range from a variety of topics: fashion and style, creativity, music, spirituality, navigating friendships. It's just a great place to find and build community, and there's way more topics discussed than the ones I've just mentioned, so you can definitely find something that relates more to you. On Quilt, they reject scroll addiction and embrace real connection with real humans, so that you feel validated, appreciated, supported, and heard. So I've joined a few conversations on Quill, and I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of nervous to talk at first, but the great thing is that you can always just listen. You don't have to talk if you don't want to. Also, the people I came across in there are so nice and would encourage you to talk if you wanted to. One of the conversations I joined was about relationships, and in this quilt they were discussing so many things, and a few of those things being their relationships with their parents and therapy. I found it really interesting how honest and open people are on there. As you guys know, I'm a very open and honest person. I am not afraid of vulnerability, and I think that shows through a lot of my videos. It's just a great place to find a community. You can discuss topics that maybe usually you don't talk about. Also, not everyone has a bunch of friends and someone to talk to, and I feel like this app is a great place to do that. They also have this thing called circles, which are basically groups. I joined one called POC Dynamics. Some quotes I'm looking forward to are Anxiety by Alex Chamizo and Why Do You Have Imposter Syndrome by Angelica Marie. I know some of y'all can relate to that. They are both being hosted on Tuesday, March 8th. If you'd like to join them, you can by downloading the link in the description, going to the calendar section, and favoriting it so you don't miss it. Thank you, Quill, for sponsoring this video. Meeting time with my manager. Hello.
Okay, I can hear you now.
Okay, I went on my phone.
Okay.
Yeah.
How are you? Hey, great work.
Thank you.
Alright, I'll speak to you soon.
You too. Bye. And we are done with the meeting. Good morning, guys. Today I am having a work day. I have a bit of editing to do. Lately, I've been trying my best to leave the house whenever I need to get work done. Just not be in the apartment because I tend to spend way too much time here. Also, I feel like I get way more done when I leave the apartment to edit. Today I decided to work at my management's office. I've been making it a goal to explore new places to work at because I've been going to the same cafes and library. This is my attempt at that.
But look into the lake, shimmering like smoke, rises the moon. Oh, close your weary eyes. I promise you that soon the autumn comes to darken.
Hello. I look like a rat right now because I didn't shower when I got back from the gym. I literally got back from the gym a few hours ago. Still haven't showered. I've just been working. Anyways, I just got a package and I'm pretty excited about it. I want to open on camera. They packaged it so nicely with bubble wrap and everything. Okay. Recently, I've been interested in collecting books and building a library. I love the idea of having a home that's filled with books. Specifically, I want my collection to be unique, so I've been looking into vintage books and vintage classics. And on Depop, I found this vintage Little Woman book, which I was pretty excited about finding. I've been wanting to find like a vintage Little Woman book, and I've been wanting to read Little Woman ever since I saw the newest rendition with like Florence Pugh, Saoirse Ronan, Timothée Chalamet. Look at it. It is so pretty. Wow. I'm so excited. I love this. The color, the spine. It is secondhand, obviously, so that's why it's like beat up and everything, but cute. And it was like 20 bucks. Not bad. My dream is to have a full-on library filled with like cool and unique books or vintage books with like beautiful covers and spines. Anyways, just thought I'd share. It's what I've been looking forward to for the past few days. I want to be the type of person to read all the classics, but I know I'm not intelligent enough to read and understand most classics. Even watching Pride and Prejudice, didn't understand a single word coming out of anybody's mouth. I didn't even know what was happening. I had to look up a wiki plot. Anyways. Gonna read this after I read the current 2 books I'm reading. Then I'll read this. Today I am working on decorating my apartment. That is the goal today. I have a few tasks I need to get done. The first task that I'm going to do is spray paint this coffee table. My roommate and I thrifted this coffee table for like 40 bucks, which now thinking back, it should have been like 10 bucks. This glass has like scratch marks and stuff on it, which honestly I don't really mind, but the fact that we paid 40 bucks for it, I'm like, maybe we should have paid less. Also, now I kind of want like a totally different coffee table, like a wooden one, but I'm not gonna do that because we already have this one. So we're gonna use what we got. Also, when we got it, it was so gross and the paint job was horrible. It was like all picked at and it was supposed to be white, I'm pretty sure. But then we ended up spray painting it gold, but now I'm not totally into the gold anymore, so I'm gonna spray paint it back to white. I think it'll just match this whole area a bit better. Also, the gold is like scraping off anyways, so going back to white is probably the best choice anyways. I got a new guitar! Guitar opening time. Even though this guitar was already open, I thought that they were gonna like get a new guitar in the back and give it to me. They just took the one that was on the display and gave it to me. But honestly, it's not that big of a deal to me, I guess. A guitar is a guitar. I think it's just kind of the type A side inside of me that's like, that always grabs something from the back of the shelf instead of the front, you know what I mean? Look at it! It is so pretty. What a big upgrade. So here's my current guitar compared to my new one. Look how shiny it is. Okay, highlight. There's definitely like a difference. This one is a little bit easier on the fingers because this one does have metal strings. But this is the new guitar. It's a Yamaha CG192C. Anyways, that is all. Me and my new guitar. Thanks for joining me. Support our local music stores. We'll end with that, for sure. Okay. Bye! Are we singing the outro song right now? Yeah? Okay. Was it something I said? Oh, fuck.